Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the 25th review of the Euro Snus playlist. That playlist and another review from it will pop up on screen in the last 20 seconds of this video. There are also two links in the description that I need to draw attention to. The Patreon one is the more important of the two, but either or, I thank you for your consideration. So for this one, we will be going and checking out General out of their Voyage line, Sicily. We're going to take it over to the desk. We're going to take a closer look at the packaging and the product inside. Then we will bring it back up top, and I will let you know what I think. Back in a moment. Okay, so here we are. There is some damage to the sticker. Again, as I said in the last review, this is because Snus Central, which is where I source this product from, I have no affiliation with them, is having to now put on English warning labels on the top of these products. They're stickers that you can peel off, but sometimes the peel does some damage. So this is a pretty standard Swedish snus can. It is all plastic. There is a catch lid for used portions that attaches to the lid. That is a sticker that you're looking at. So it's denoted as Sicily, then General is the brand. This is of their Voyage line. And we are going to be looking at a white portion with flavor profile of bitter orange, herbs, and limoncello. So basically, I'm expecting some sort of citrus aspect to this. On the side, here is the second warning label that they stick on top of the banding that they're putting on aftermarket. And there is the Swedish warning label. It is denoted as white portion, and it is medium strength. You have one of these. I don't know if I can even get it. It's almost a reflective stamp. I don't know if that's some sort of tax stamp or whatnot. And we're back around. These, as I said, come off pretty easy. But for me, being that I'm showing the product in a review, the slight damage that does occur is sort of irritating. So there is the type and General. And we are dealing with a easy twist can. Here, it's perforated around the mark. There goes the warning label. We'll get that little bit out of the way. On the back, another Swedish warning label. Then you have the ingredients list. And then produced on and best before over here. So it was produced on the 19th of September 2024, and it is best before the 8th of February 2025. Now you will be coming in close to that February best before date. So I will note the time right now. It is 11:55 p.m. on the 2nd of January. So we're almost a month and a week out on that. Then you have barcode down bottom, and I'm trying to get the focus on that. I guess it's not going to do it. Okay. Guess it's not going to do it tonight. All right. So the manufacturer is Swedish Match, and that is noted on the front in black on black, which is on black, so it's a little bit hard to see, but there's 3 stars and then Swedish Match right there. And with that, we will take it back up top in a moment, because I just got it all thrown off, and we're going to open this up first. So, wow, okay. That is not a kayak easy to twist off, so some thumb work may be needed here. I can feel them. There we go. Okay. Bang. And there you are. It is white portion. There is really no staining. It is going to be pretty darn dry. You're looking at... They're actually pretty good sized pouches for Swedish snus. They do need to be plumped a little bit and broken up. They are usually compacted, but you'll see no staining on that pouch, and that's why they call it a white portion. So we're going to take it back up top, and I will let you know what I think. Okay, and we are back up top. Sorry about any focusing issues when it was down at the desk there. I'm not exactly sure what the issue is. My camera does not seem to be focusing when close in the way it normally does. And I didn't realize that until we were actually opening the product I only have one of. So apologies for that. So smell off the... Well, that's interesting. Okay, the herb aspect is more present than I thought it would be. There is citrus there. We're going to throw it in. I'm probably going to pause this again while I let the flavor release and nicotine and etc. so forth. There are 22 pouches, by the way, to a can. I don't know why, but there are. I'll be back in a second. And we are back a second later. It was much longer than that here. So for guys that dip, the flavor release with snus takes longer, and so does the nicotine release. They sort of go hand in hand on that. For people that are exclusively snus and possibly overseas as well, I am putting in this bottom, and I know that's not how you use it, okay? The core of my channel is using American dipping tobacco. I put it down bottom because that's where they're used to seeing things, one. And two, it doesn't take as long for flavor release and nicotine down bottom. In my own thing here. All right, now maybe you get it faster up top. For me personally, I get it faster. So I'm not sitting here with this pause for like 10 minutes waiting. The flavor is good. It's good. Now, personally, I'm sort of fond of that Brooklyn that was the last Voyage from General that we did. Because it was sort of a sweet bourbon. I was a little thrown off that it was sweet, or it was as sweet as it was. This is interesting, and had I not had that one first, this would have probably been more noteworthy to me. That said, it is noteworthy. Number one, that bitter orange. You're not going to find a bitter aspect really in this so much, all right? Only thing you're going to find is that it is not as sweet as the Brooklyn. The herbs are more pronounced than I thought, but they're sort of a melange, and you can't quite place exactly what, but they play well with and off of a citrus, which again isn't quite, it's not lemon, it's not bitter orange, it's a melange of citrus and a melange of herbs, and I've just realized I'm saying melange, a mix. And they pair really well together. Nicotine-wise, it's definitely there. I don't feel like doing anything else. It's in line, I believe, with the Brooklyn product. It's not super, super strong. I would not say this is by any means weak, though. It's probably middle of the road, just like they have on the banding. All in all, I'm impressed with both of them. I'm a little surprised, but I'm not in the know for the wider snus market. I'm a little surprised some of these companies don't do flavored stuff like this more often. They know their own markets better than I will ever, probably, but so there's a reason for that. But whenever I have noticed in the past, whenever they do something that's limited edition or outside the norm in a like sub-series like Voyage, they always do really well, and people always rave about them. So it almost makes me wonder, like, what they got to be paying attention, right? Anyway, so you got a nondescript citrus that's good, and a nondescript herbal, or herbal, if you want to say, playing with each other really well with a sufficient amount of nicotine. All right, so this has been my review of General's Voyage line, Sicily. I do thank you for watching. As always, do take care of yourselves, and God bless.